Today we're going to Ushi Port in Yilan, where there's a fantastic museum, seafood, and a beach that surfers love.
I'm Michella. I grew up in the Silicon Valley and was a journalist in Taiwan for 10 years. I like to try new things, play with new toys, and visit old places in a new way. I'm going to show you around the Taiwan that I know. I hope you'll enjoy it as much as I do. To get to Ushi Port, take a train and get off at Toucheng. You can pay for your tickets by tagging on and off with an Easy Pass or iPass.
This is Toucheng Station. Toucheng literally means first city. Between here and Taipei lies the Xueshan mountain range. This was the first city that was developed on this side of those mountains. This is Ushi Port, the latest reincarnation of it, actually. The older and smaller one is down that way. Come on, I want to show you. Ushi, by the way, means black rock. Those dark-colored rocks in the middle of the old port over there is how this area got its name. And the funky-looking building behind me, that's the Lanyang Museum.
The outline itself is really interesting. What do you think it looks like? A crashed spaceship? A mountain growing out of the ground? The architect, Chris Yao, wanted it to resemble the natural landscape around here. Rocks that jut diagonally out of the earth and the ocean. The shape of the building and the big pool of water in front of it makes a really good picture. Looking at the building makes me feel like I'm hearing music. No, I'm not crazy. I love it.
Chris Yao used 12 different materials for the facades. Each material represents one specific musical note. He mapped the score of Vivaldi's 4 Seasons to the facades of this building. I think it's quite clever, and I love the space.
The exhibits here are nicely presented too. In the main hall, you'll learn about flora and fauna found in Yilan.
This is the scaly anteater, and it has special meaning to me because my university's mascot is the anteater. Zot zot.
There are displays on nature, culture, everyday life, and lots of other things like the farming and fishing industries.
This is a real fishing boat. A lot of the exhibits in this museum are interactive, and that's why I love it. Of course, everything is very well laid out too. There's so much to learn if you slow down and think about what you're looking at. Unfortunately, there's just not enough time in one day, so I have to come back.
Where can you eat if you're hungry? There's a seafood market here. There's fresh and processed seafood here. If you want, you can buy it fresh down here and go upstairs to the restaurant area and have it cooked for you. Of course, if you would rather not personally give something that's still breathing the death sentence, have the restaurant take care of everything. Just go upstairs and order there or to any of the other restaurants in the area.
This is tuna floss with chunks of tuna in it. It's good for diabetics or for people who don't like sweet foods. No sugar added in this. I like. Japanese people like fresh fish raw. The Chinese like to steam it. Tasty steamed fish have to be really, really fresh. Ushi Port is also a big surfing spot. A lot of surfers in northern Taiwan like to come here. In fact, we bumped into one of our coworkers over there. I love how there's so much to do around here. There's the beach, the museum, seafood, hiking, and whale watching from spring to fall. Everything's within walking distance too. You should come.